All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
MNK, just dare to be MNK or Simon Ekpa, and not a shameless unity beggar. One Nigeria, please, let us unite, please. We can make it, please. Let's work together, please. Sunday, please, please. Babanja Kintoye, please, please. Big in the Creek, please. Uche Mefo, please. Please help us. Let us be together. We cannot fight. And while you are begging, they are sending herdsmen terrorists into your neighborhood and they are destroying you. You are begging. Dare to be MNK. Dare. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. Be an MNK. Be a Simon Ekpa that will stand against all odds. If I perish, I perish. I must fight for this freedom. How be it that some of these idiotic elements that sit down in the red chamber or yellow chamber or white chamber, whatever color their chamber goes by, you sit there and you know that for so many years you have been held on gunpoint to be a united entity that have never favored you, nor your family, nor your country people, nor your indigenous people. They've had you on gunpoint. They gave you a constitution that you did not agree. You don't know what they did it. They ruffle you together like sardine, put you inside one can and lock you up. Everything, every entity that Britain brought together by force, they are dismantling now. You know, when Mazin Namdekanu set up that fire, they thought it was a joke. Till today, he is still standing strong. Consistency is the key. And that's why I, Raphael Chamaka Jere, Pastor Van Bam, I dare you be an MNK. Don't just open your mouth like a goat, like a pig, like a shameless atmosphere and begin to beg for freedom. That and the funny thing is when you beg, they look at you and say, yes, we are going to deal with them. They are begging. We are going to shoot all of them. They come out to protest, we shoot them. They come out to say anything, we shoot them. In fact, we are going to pass a law. They must not say anything again. Now let me bring you some of this. Oh my goodness me. You know, I thank God that these things are happening under your nose. You are seeing it. And while you are seeing all of it, you have an example. You have someone who is standing his ground in the midst of all this evil, wicked propaganda. They stand their ground, even in the midst of the conspiracy against their person, against their integrity. They stand their ground and they say, if I perish, I perish. Some of them, their family member will also be used against them. Their wife will also be used against them. Their own brother, their siblings will be used against them. Their village people will be used against them. Mazin Namdekanu, oh, Mazin Namdekanu, what a good man. What a good man. He's suffering today, but yet he refused to give up. They have used his family against him. They use his friends against him. They use his wife, his own wife, against him. And yet, he stands his ground. Consistency is the key. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, God is vindicating him because there's nothing you are going to use to rope him in. Everything, every law and every system they upheld in their so-called IPOB, then criminal gang. Everything they did it in conspiracy against Mazin Namdekanu. Mazin Namdekanu was always, as far as it will work, okay, no problem. He thought he was dealing with people. He never knew he was dealing with criminals that changed their clothes and wore IPOB. He never knew that they were Nigerians. Criminal. He will be there telling them, anybody that says a Nigerian, you are a devil, you are a thief. I hate you. They will say, hey, get together, we are with you. But he never knew they were all there to work against him. But at the end of the day, he will survive, but they will all perish. Mazin Namdekanu will survive. You see all those people? All of them will perish. All of them. Thank God Mazin Namdekanu had a friend, a brother, a partner, a son in Masa Monekma who decided to stand his ground against all odds. And he is a different, a different species altogether. From a different lineage, a different clan, a different DNA, completely different. And that's why Obama can identify him. He said he's bringing a new dimension because it's not the same crop with those criminals. Look at these people. They knew all these things all this while, yet they continue to tell you, hey, we will work it together. Nigeria will work. Nigeria will. So you knew all this before. Listen to these idiots. Don't know if the time will allow me to play all the videos I will be having here. Let's see. Please quickly tell me if it is not playing. Please help me. Let's start it from the beginning.
Then we have to agree that we can no longer continue with the constitution. And if we agree that we can no longer continue with the constitution, we take the government as existing presently as a transition government. And then we all work out for ourselves the processes to make for ourselves a new constitution and not be bothered by the opinion of Anyoku. Anyoku puts his opinion on the table and other people put the opinion, and then we work out an arrangement on how the federating units will give their power. We are a country that has been governed by force of arms. That is what the military has done since they took away.
Did you hear what that idiot said? We are a country that has been governed by force of arms. We are a country that have been governed by force of arms, which is to say, we are a country that have been forced to be together. We are not together, but we have been forced under gunpoint to be together. These are legislators that are saying this thing. This man, I think he's in the house of whatever Senate or rep, wherever he's from. He's part of the governing people. He's telling you, this is a country that has been governed by force of arms. Repeat that thing again. You do it and you will be califanting. Mazin Nabikan will come and tell you this thing can never work. You will say kidnapping, catching. Some people will come and say we are going to end this thing. Let's finish it. Come and join together. You will get into fancy baka because of the money they are giving to you. All of you will perish. Evil people.
Governed by force of arms will give their power. We are a country that has been governed by force of arms. That is what the military has done since they took away the last federal constitution of Nigeria, which was the 1963 constitution. Since the military came, we have all been held together and governed by sheer brute force, sheer force of arms from the military regimes to today. And that is the truth.
Let me look for some examples in Africa. Kenya.
Now, this one is saying, let me look for some examples. Only say I didn't know where they brought this message from. You see what is happening in Kenya today? Because the same system they brought into Nigeria, they took it to Kenya. And Kenya have stood up, they are fighting it. I don't know how serious they are. I don't know how resolved they are. But at the end of the day, you will see, Biafra, we are the only one that have looked left, right, and center. We are not going to beg. We are not going to soft pedal. We are not going to negotiate. Because Kenya, they have gotten to a point where they are even listening to their presidency, who is even begging, but yet they are not ready to change anything. But in Nigeria, Biafra will not beg you goats. We are not going to beg you. We are not going to relax and say, okay, give us this, give us no more. It has gone beyond that. Now it is Biafra or everything known as that contraction. It is Biafra or everything will die. Biafra or we all die. But the truth is that we are not going to die because we are the ones that have decided the pace. We decide what happens. This time around, the ball is in our court. We are going to show you people that determination gives it to us. Consistency gives it to us. Everywhere. Look at them. Let me show you another thing. Look at this war. Now, thank God we have already given them vote of no confidence. And let me see how these kind of idiots. But before I play the idiots, this thing, look at the men you need to dare to be like. Dare to be like Jim or the Megwo Juku. They wanted to cajole him and mock him. They brought a question to him. You know, these same British people, they asked him a question. What if at the end of the day Biafra loses? What will you be like? What will you be like to you? What will you look like? How foolish or stupid will you look like? Listen to them and listen to what Dimodumelu Ojukwu answered them. Listen to these people. As we are getting our victory, as Mazin Nnamdi Kanu told them that, look, God is going to show you that He is God. As you are refusing to let go of Biafra, God will destroy all of you. God will destroy all of you. Now listen to what Dimodumelu Ojukwu answered these British journalists.
If Biafra is eventually defeated, and defeated while you haven't been recognized,
if Biafra is eventually defeated and defeated while you haven't been recognized, you see, they're talking about recognition. If you are not recognized and Biafra is defeated, that's why they collaborated with enemy nations to fight Biafra through Nigeria. And they're asking this question because they know the conspiracy and everything they are doing against Ojukwu. Listen to what Ojukwu answered them. Please pay attention. Very, very important. Dare to be a Dimodumelu Ojukwu. Dare to be a Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Dare to be a Simon Ekpa. Dare to stand and fight for freedom. Not Igboho or Banji Akintoye. I wanted to put their name as a title, but I prefer not to do that to avoid any controversy.
If Biafra is eventually defeated, and defeated while you haven't been recognized, is there not a chance that history will look back upon you and say you've been an irresponsible leader, you led people to the slaughterhouse and really didn't gain anything out of it?
It is possible. There are so many ignorant commentary being pushed out under the cloak of intellectualism, but I know my duty to my people. I feel this intensely. I am absolutely certain of one thing, and that is that when all this is considered at any time, at any stage in the conflict, or when the whole struggle is being considered, the only right judgment would be a man doing his duty to his people. If that is all that is said, I am completely satisfied. That is all really I want.
A man doing his duty to his people. In a case like this, would you be saying that you are doing your duty to your people when you are begging APC to come and be presidency in Southeast? Will you say you are doing your duty to your people when you are begging to be a one Nigeria, when you know that Nigeria have been held on gunpoint and that Nigeria was not created by anyone but Britain? Would you be doing your people a duty when you are begging to be put into a government that have never favored your people? Wouldn't you be doing your people a duty when you stand and say enough is enough? We are going to bring an end to this evil. Even if at the end of the day the pendulum does not go onto your side, you would stand with a clear conscience and say, yes, I did a duty to my people. You will stand with a clear conscience, void of offense, towards your own people and towards your God, your creator, that you did the right thing for your people. Not that they persuaded you and gave you an oil well, and then you are speaking from both sides of your mouth. Evil people, look at Ojukwu. They were trying to confuse him. Wouldn't you be someone that have led your people to the slaughter? No way. Try it at the end of the whole journey. He didn't say when we lose, because you know they were not going to lose. He said at the end of everything, I will be considered a man who did his own duty to his people. The last thing I will do is to back my people. I rather die. I will stand my ground with my prime minister, Simon Ekpa, and do my duty to my people. I dare to become a Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. I dare to become a Simon Ekpa. I dare to become a Dimodumelu Ojukwu. I dare to fight for freedom, not a shameless unity beggar. Shameless fools. You sell the destiny of a whole nation because of a keg of wine or a pot of porridge. We are no longer in that era. If we catch you, we'll squeeze you. If we catch you, these are the days of revolution, the days of restoration, if you stand our way, you were better not born. I'm not Chamaka Jerry, aka Pastor Van Vam. These kind of people here, we are going to teach them a lesson that they will never forget in a hurry. Listen to him. We are going to teach them a lesson. Listen to him. I'm not bringing it because we are not Nigeria anything, but with this man saying this thing, and he said he's representing the Biafra, whatever Debo, we're going to teach them a lesson. Honestly speaking, God is this man that he should be running. He should be running. He should be running.
This will be the last time that a Labour governor will govern Abia State. I say it without missing word. The next governor of Abia State will be APC governor. I say it without missing word. So we are friends, yes. We work together, yes. But I will not be number 6 citizen of the country and another party will govern my state. The next election of 2027, the APC governor will be there. I've told him in person, I've told him publicly and privately that APC governor will be the next governor of Abia State. How it will happen, I don't know, but it will happen. So I'm confident because we are working hard. I'm confident because my government is working hard. The president is working hard. And Abia will repay the president. Abia will repay the president. The president that has given you Saudi Development Commission will be repaid. A president that is appointing Abia into administration will be repaid. A president that is allowing the attraction of dividends of democracy to Abia State will be repaid. We are not ungrateful people. Monkey will not work and baboon will chop. APC will not help the state to be strong, and then Labour will take the credit. And no. APC will determine who become the next governor of Abia State. I don't care about who the person is. But one thing
I don't want to listen to all of it. Maybe somebody have not told this man that we are in charge. Maybe he has not been told. But we're going to paint a picture for him. We're going to show him the color of Biafra. We're going to show him the meaning of freedom. We're going to show him that the land belongs to us. We're going to show him that he is uncircumcised and we are going to cast him out. We're going to show him. And his days are now counting. His days are now counting. I don't care about OT. I don't care about Labour. I don't care about those nonsense. But when you are talking about this, is the so-called useless criminal terrorist APC. They were the one in Imo. They were the one in some other places. What dividend did it bring to your people? You say you are number 6 citizen, and yet your people are dying from army brutality in Biafra land. And you claim you open your gutter and say you are number 6 citizen, and you are still braggadocious that you are going to continue it. We need to show this man example, and that must happen very fast. I rest my case here.